All right. Welcome back. Another episode of the Rough Rigs podcast.
We're here.
Olympic edition.
Dude.
Gold edition.
We're showering in gold. And
Golden showers.
Golden showers for you, golden showers for you, and golden showers for you. How good's it been, dude?
So good.
It's on at a shit time.
It is.
It's very
I'm tired.
But winning gold just makes that bit worth it.
Yeah. Well, I always intended, and I've stayed up every night, and I've always intended to go to sleep.
But
then there's it'll just flow onto a metal event, and then all of a sudden I'm watching the fucking equestrian at 3 a.m. in the morning.
That's hot. They're very hot.
What can you do?
What can you do?
What can you do?
What can you do?
What's an Australian meant to do?
I think we're patriotic. We get behind our nation.
So we're running off. Well, I am. I'm running off about 2 hours sleep because
fresh.
You've had a couple more hours, but yeah. Tonight as well. Tonight's a big one because it's you would have seen this, so you would have seen Australia already. Oh, I don't want to jinx it. I won't say. But
Australia attempting
have done some things. They've done some things.
They've done something. Hopefully.
And what do we got tonight? We got Jess Fox. She's in the canoe.
Canoeing. Yep.
Or was the kayak? No, the kayak was the other night.
The boat. I'm just going to call it the boat.
The boat.
She's in the
boat.
Yep.
And then there's Matilda's there playing. There's a couple of other things.
Yes. No,
and then big night of swimming.
I don't think the Matildas have fucking...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We'll get to them.
Very lucky.
Yeah, we got the 100-metre men's, which Kyle Chalmers, he's in with a chance.
Yep.
Stubblety Cook. He's
one of the great Olympic names all time.
What a name.
In my opinion.
I think so. Just not even Olympic names, just names.
Titmus,
very good too. I think Stubblety Cook's got it covered.
Yeah, well, hopefully he starts the race from the diving board.
Yeah, he remembers that he's actually racing.
Yeah, hopefully he's not just a pipe dream and he's half asleep.
Yeah, well,
halfway through.
Fair enough.
I mean, each their own.
Got to get your 8 hours in.
Mid-race.
And then a couple of more swimmers is swimming tonight. So it'll be fun. Good night.
Keen.
Good day. Just
very keen.
No sleep, but who needs it? So
how was your weekend? Before we get into the Olympic dribble chat, how was it?
It was good. It didn't do much. We played cricket? No, we didn't. It rained.
It rained. One day it rained.
Yeah, that was fun.
Had the greatest Friday of all time. Great weather.
Yeah.
Into the shittest Saturday.
Sunday was beautiful too.
It was.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Clear sky. It's not a cloud in the sky on Sunday.
Typical cricket gods just saying, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Friday night, I celebrated 6 years with my partner.
Lovely.
Yep.
Is that it?
That's about it. No, and then as you know, it was awesome. Went out, got a mad feed. Very good feed.
Very nice.
And then debating whether we should have got dessert.
Well, the answer's always yes.
But we had dessert on the Thursday night.
You can double up.
Friday night. I can't. Too many nights. We had dinner every night.
Yeah, you can have dessert 2 nights in a row. You should be having dessert 2 nights in a row.
Well, to speak to Georgia, right? I tried to twist her arm, but to no avail. Well, we got Tealish the night before, and then I was positioning for Tealish again. It was that good that I wanted more
donuts.
Well, I brought that up and she said, "Oh, too far away." That's not how she sounds, so she's gonna butcher me for that. Saturday went out, and then Sunday went to see Morgan J at the Hordern. Is it the Hordern Pavilion in Newtown? Is that the one?
Enmore Theatre.
Enmore Theatre.
I like the Enmore. It's very, very intimate.
It's very I was surrounded by women, just absolutely surrounded.
Yeah.
So that was good. Georgia was not happy about that.
Well, what's new for you?
But I wasn't.
You're used to that, so.
Well, yeah. And she can get this inside joke, but I said, I hope a certain type of woman sits next to me. If you know, you know. A certain type of woman walked up the stairs and said, "Oh, I'm sitting there, actually." And then Georgia just laughed. Yeah. If you know, you know.
So who's this certain type of woman?
I'll tell you off air. You'll laugh. So, yeah, did that. Got back to the car. She was in a great mood. Awesome mood. We're driving home. All of a sudden, she hears this flickering on the outside of her car. Parking ticket.
Oh, no.
So she's starting to, not stressed, but she's like, for fuck's sake. Yeah. I thought it was free parking, this, that. Fuck you, Newtown.
Yeah.
And I'm with her. Fuck you, Newtown.
Yeah.
We get back to the crib and I go, let's take our guesses. Like, it's sort of like a game show. And I said,
Price is Right.
I said $146 and 0 demerits. And she's going opposite scale. She's going 2 demerits, $300. I said, fuck me.
Well, I guess you aim high, then it doesn't occur,
make you feel
you're like,
better.
okay, it's not as bad as I thought.
I'll go halves with you. Whatever it is, I feel bad. You know, we went together. $136, no points. So
Yeah, so you're close.
you'll take
close.
it. Yeah, I was close.
You won.
It's like I
Ding,
didn't
ding,
pay
ding.
for it. Woohoo! So that happened, and yeah, now I'm here.
Yeah, nice.
Let's get into the.
How shit are parking tickets, by the way?
Dude,
They are just.
Like I get it's your job, but like fuck off.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like we're from the west. We're
Don't you want people to like you? Like,
hard. We went to a nice Greek restaurant about 80 meters away. Like fuck you,
yeah.
pigs.
Yeah. Anyway.
Pigs, but not pigs. But pigs.
But pigs. Fake pigs. They want to be pigs.
I bet you they're not patriotic about the Olympics.
Nah, they're sleeping. They're sleeping.
Pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sleeping so they can work overnight like
Yeah.
losers. That was awesome.
Let's get on to the Olympics
Yeah.
because it's been fucking unreal.
Fuck yeah, it's been good.
It has been. It's been the best Olympics I can remember.
I think it's because we're old enough to.
I feel like every Olympics feels like the best Olympics ever, but this one, I don't know.
This
I
one
feel
has
like
a better feel about.
We're winning more.
Yeah,
It's good.
I don't even think it's that. I think we've hit that 22 to 25-year-old age.
The last one was good because it was during COVID.
Yeah, I guess.
And there was like doing nothing, so I was just.
But it was so weird.
It was weird.
Actually,
Yeah,
before we get
it was
into
different.
Before we get into the dribble, our drink of the week, it's a special
drink of the week.
and I
yes.
don't want people to wait. But it's happened. The Biscoff shake from
Biscoff
Hungry
shake.
Jack's.
It's been 12 months in the making.
I mean, it took me one attempt.
Yeah.
So maybe you're the problem.
So talk us through the journey of getting this.
It all started with episode 1. Will said about a year ago, close to a year ago, I want a Biscoff shake, and I said, go get one.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a Hungry Jack's fan back then, so I didn't really care. And after many attempts, I'd say 6 or 7 from Will,
It was more than that.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
It was double digits.
he gave up. Let's just say he gave up on the country's ambition to
have a Biscoff shake.
hear this review.
Yeah.
So I said, Will, I'll get it.
And then
last week's
it's
episode.
come back. It's come back.
Well, it's had
and
a-
I tried to get it, and
Yeah.
the shake machine was not working. So
And I thought to myself, you know what? I know the hookups. Me and the workers, we're good. We're good.
well, your mates
Yeah,
with the Hungry Jacks.
We're mates. They comment. We're actually hanging out after this.
Yeah,
so, so I went down to my local Hungry Jacks. Said, "Hey, is your Biscoff shake available?" And she said, "Oh yes, sir. How many would you like?" And I said, 2, thanks." And the biggest smile just pierced my face. And I wanted to send you a photo, but I thought that's nasty. And I thought I'd just make you wait because it's been a year and a bit in the making for this.
It has.
So I've got the Biscoff shake. I've already ripped into mine.
You're halfway through yours. You couldn't wait.
Well, I was thirsty, right? Yeah. So we're gonna try it.
Yeah. I was a bit late coming here tonight.
Yeah.
Or today.
Today.
It's not tonight. It's morning.
Imagine that. So yeah, we're gonna try it, and I've got my rating already because I've sipped about a third of it.
Yeah.
But we'll
All right, I'll
go
get
off
stuck
yours
into
because
it.
it's very exciting. Fuck yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow.
It's a good shake, eh?
It's a good shake.
It's a good shake.
It's worth. Oh, I wouldn't say it's worth the wait, but
Well, it's not worth the wait, but just don't let Will get you anything from Hungry Jack's,
That's good.
apparently.
it's good.
I think we're blacklisted.
Probably.
Surely.
Probably
Have you abused one too many staff?
could well have done.
Yeah, okay.
There's
There's the answer.
Yeah, especially no.
Yeah, well, we won't go there.
Yeah.
What are you rating that? I'm going to give that an 8.5. Actually, no, 9. That deserves.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 9.
That was good.
I'm giving it a 9. The Biscoff is just great. The
chunks.
thickness of the shake is good.
See, it's not as thick as a Macca's thick shake. We have
It's
to
not.
break your fucking jaw to sip a milliliter.
It's not,
of it.
and with the straw, you don't want that.
It's thick, eh? It's a bit of thick paper. They don't give a fuck about the turds.
Yeah. Well, they do because
Well, they
it's
do,
not
but they
plastic.
don't.
You know.
You know what I mean? Well, if a turtle gets his little lips around that, dude, he's still probably going to choke.
Probably,
He'll choke
but
and then
it'll dissolve. Yeah,
slowly.
yeah, he'll be right.
He's been dead for 2 weeks.
But it's fine. There's no Hungry Jacks in the system
That's right.
to make them feel guilty. So
Yep, exactly.
might have killed the turtle, but
No naming and shaming.
no name and shaming.
Yep,
Exactly.
We love our turtles.
We do big fans. Yeah, I'll give this a 9.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 9.
A comfortable 9.
Very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there we have it, Will. He's finally had his drink. He's finally had his Biscoff shake. Hungry Jack's.
And the
You're
Biscoff,
sort of friends now.
the
So.
Biscoff pieces that are not
Generous.
just sprinkled on top.
They're generous.
It's throughout the whole thing.
Yep.
mixed in well.
I said, please make this well. It's for Will Moores.
Yeah,
she said, oh, sir, of course. Yeah. So
the can art, obviously, it's a little bit uninspired, but that's why it's not a 10 for me.
Okay. Now that we've had that, let's get into the Olympics, bro. What's been your favourite sport or event so far? Before we get into the gold medal chat, the silver and bronze.
I've always been a big fan of the swimming. It's always been good to watch. We're always doing good at it, so that's always fun.
Did you see the viral tweet about Australian swimming?
Yes. Well, we've upset some Americans, haven't we?
That was fucking
We have
hilarious.
upset some Americans, and it's great. Just on the Americans,
they're upset.
They're upset.
They're like the New England.
They are.
While the cricket's on,
the moral victories.
The moral victories, they're paying off.
And have you seen their medal tallies that they upload?
Yes, they go reverse from total.
They go total medals.
Bronze, silver, gold.
As we all know, the bronze medal is what you aspire to have at the Olympics.
Someone needs to tell them that just because you've got the most overall doesn't mean it's...
What's going on here? Your battery's running low.
Is it not plugged in?
Maybe not.
I thought it was. Hold on.
Gonna have to do some running repairs here.
Will can keep talking here.
But the Americans, they're big on their moral victories and, not big fans of their gold medals, but just total medals. Doesn't matter what the colour is, they treat all medals equal, which was pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, we're charging.
We're on?
Is that still running?
Hey, yeah, it's on.
Yep, sorry about that, viewers and listeners.
Yeah. So...
They're sooking.
And we've seen.
I think everyone's really...
You've seen.
Oh, well, I can't believe you didn't see it.
I hadn't seen this.
It was all over me Facebook.
I'm not on the Twitters.
Well, I'm not either, but it was on Facebook and click a link and then off I go.
But you've brought this to my attention and...
it's been awesome.
It's been great.
I think.
I've enjoyed what you've put forward.
Thank you. And I didn't even do anything, so that's good. So pretty much while Will gets that up... What was asked is why is Australia so good at swimming? Yeah, pretty simple question. 5.3 views on this post on Twitter, mind you.
5.3 million. Not just 5.3 views.
Yeah, 5.3 people. Yeah. 5.3 million people. Yeah. And here are some of the best replies with the most views. That's what it went off.
Yes. How do you get away from sharks? Well, by swimming, isn't it? There you go. We have swimming lessons in school instead of shooter drills.
That's wild.
Yeah. It's something we're taught early on as kids. Revolves around our whole lives with beaches and swimming pools. It's a very honest and serious answer.
Well, it got 43,000 upvotes, so whatever that is.
Finding Nemo. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, it was Finding Nemo full stop. Yeah. I enjoyed that one. That was good.
That's good. Something about Healthy Harold was the giraffe that came to our schools to teach us importance of being healthy and swimming. I don't remember the swimming part, not going to lie.
Well, that was the one thing I remember because I couldn't swim. And I was like, hey, Harold, I'm a pretty shit swimmer.
Giraffes they're not known for their swimming, are they?
Well, it was more like be healthy, go for walks, go for swims. And I was like, I can't swim. And he's like, well, do something else. And I was like, thanks, Harold. Your dog.
Good on you, Harold.
Where's the gear at?
And Prime Minister once drowned and made the nation paranoid. So... Did indeed,
mate.
Hasn't happened since. So
swimming uptake would have went through the roof that year.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Harold Holt.
Harold Holt. That's it. I wonder how he's doing.
Yeah, don't know. Never found him.
Yeah, I think Big Great White found him.
Oh, I'll tell you what. There's some conspiracies about Harold Holt.
Surely not.
Yeah, aliens took him. That's one of them.
Bullshit.
Another one. He was abducted by Chinese spies.
Surely not.
And
they're just waiting at a certain point in the ocean, no footage.
Yeah, could be. So, a couple of good conspiracies about it.
They paid a shark to drag him down 10 metres, put him in the submarine.
Well, who knows?
Come on now.
Who knows?
Poor Harold.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the Americans. They're not happy and good.
Hey, good.
Keep it that way.
Should we go through the medal?
Well, let's. What's been your favourite event to watch?
The women's rugby sevens. I'm a big fan of their work.
How good have our women been? They have been.
They're carrying.
They're carrying the nation.
The blokes got their feet
nation on their shoulders,
getting pedicures, getting manicures, while the women are just fucking raw dogging. They're just going in. They're going hard in that paint, except for the opals. Yeah. But I've been really enjoying the rugby sevens, women's.
Yeah.
Maddie Levi.
That was a tough watch.
Holy hell, she can fucking score a try.
It was a tough watch last night.
Yeah, I had to watch a replay. I was very distressed.
Yeah, lost the semis to Canada. We were up 12-0.
Yeah.
And just didn't get into the game. Thought a couple of calls didn't go our way, but
I'll be honest, the calls in these rugby sevens have been pretty rubbish.
Yeah.
Both ways.
Yeah.
Not just Aussies, but
Yeah.
like just as a whole. I'm like, I know the basics of rugby. That is not a straight throw.
Yeah.
Some of those throw-ins, I'm like, is the umpire cross-eyed? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, they got Asher Klein out there. Actually,
Yeah, well, that makes sense. He's got a wig on too.
Yeah.
How fit is that fucking French umpire? Jesus Christ, he could be a bodybuilder.
And then lost the gold medal match to the bronze medal match to our great mates at America.
Yeah,
So,
great mates, the losers. They wanted the bell too.
yeah.
Full length of.
Yeah.
That just pissed me off even more.
Yeah, we were up with 2 seconds to go. So
yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but good for them. It adds
to their total.
medal, and they'll be up in the rankings
Good on them.
for that bronze medal. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
The water polo as well.
That was the Serbians.
Yeah, they've never lost, or they haven't lost for a long time.
Well, I found out the Serbians are actually pretty good at their
They're very good. They're
water
like
polo.
the best in the world.
So there you go.
And we
What are
smashed
they called?
them
The Sharks?
with the Sharks. Sharks and I think the Stingrays are the girls.
Water polo is an aggressive sport.
I love our nicknames. We have some good nicknames.
We have some great. What are the hockey boys called? The
Hockey Roos. Hockey Roos, aren't they?
or
I think they're just the Hockey Roos.
I like the
The
Kookaburras.
girls
or something.
the Kookaburras.
That's
Yeah.
Someone said the Cockaburras on commentary by accident. It was fucking hilarious.
On the commentary, speaking of commentary,
average comedy / commentary / whatever the fuck.
Mark Taylor, Mr. Fujitsu himself, doing the
I don't
diving.
think Fujitsu want to be tired, do we anymore? We might have to bleep that out.
No, he's still doing the ads for him. So
Is he?
yeah, I've seen him.
Jesus Christ.
They're on the coverage. He's still there.
He's plugging them himself. Yeah, if you look down here.
Now this great stadium, it's actually heated by Fujitsu, Australia's greatest air.
Actron.
I'm a big Fujitsu fan, big Mark Taylor fan. So
Gordy's after you. You've been banished.
but it's been good. He's done a good job actually. I've quite enjoyed his commentary.
For someone who has zero idea, I'll give him credit.
You can tell he's got no idea what's happening.
It's awesome. He just reads the dive. It's awesome.
But it's great. He's got a nice voice. He's entertained. He's enjoying being there. He's having fun. And that's
really
all that
is.
matters. He's just having fun and it's great. I'm all for it.
He also reminds me of like that excited school kid when there's a really good dive. Because I don't think he can tell yet between the size of splashes.
He can't tell what's a good dive or not, but he's like every dive. He's so positive.
He's so excited.
He's just like, oh, that's a good dive. Oh, they got a 4.
Was it the Australians? They made a bit of a splash. He's
Yeah.
like, that was bloody awesome, by the way. The way they did that double kick flip into a flippy floppy. And the commentator's like, but a bit too much splashage. And then she's like, now, if you watch the Chinese men, they're quite good. And then they barely even fucking made a wave. And he's like, oh, okay, I see the difference. I see what you mean. And I'm like,
still a little bit of splash there, though.
I love
Chinese.
it. He's so positive. They could like snap their neck and he'd still find a good way to. That was excellent. The way her neck just fucking unhinged from her shoulder.
Such talent, getting her neck in such a position that
it's so true, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Put him on some other sports. Put him on the swimming.
No, I'd like to see him on something a bit more like that he has. I like it when he doesn't know something. It's sort of.
You reckon he's got a bit idea of the swimming?
I think he'd know a bit. Bit of. What about Thorpe? He gets passionate. Thorpe's.
I've got a bone to pick with Thorpe.
Oh no, Torpedo.
He goes the early crow sometimes.
Oh, of course he does. He's a swimmer.
He just
We've got the goal.
Because he did it last night in the relay where we won bronze.
Yeah.
We were turning for the last turn. He's like, "This is a silver for us."
Oh my god.
And then
Yep. Thanks, Thorpe.
yeah. So
What about what about the women's 200-meter free final the other day? With
Yes.
the two Aussies in the
Titmus and
Hong Kong. I forget her name.
yeah, Titmus and Molly O'Callaghan.
So pretty much with they turned on the final turn, and the lady from Hong Kong was leading by a fair margin, like you'd say.
Yeah.
And one of the commentators goes, "Well, who's going to come first or second?" one of the Aussies. Yeah. And I'm like, did you forget she's got the lead? I'm like, so wild.
Yeah. The shooting, actually, I enjoy the shooting.
Surely
did you watch that?
Won.
No, I don't think they did. No.
How did they?
No, didn't even get a bronze for that one.
Well, maybe there's 2 qualified.
Yeah, no, I think they finished 5th or 4th or 5th. But the Australians, we were in the final. We ended up finishing 6th. But we missed a couple of shots early. We missed 3 in a row. Yeah. And then from that moment, the commentators, like every time one of the Americans or one of the other guys were taking their shot, they'd be like, now let's hope he misses this one.
Was it Mark Taylor? That's awesome, dude.
So
I've just been loving the Olympics. Even I don't really enjoy swimming, but just seeing them, seeing that gold cap just bobbing up and down in the water.
Like half these sports, like you'd never watch. Like I'm not a big basketball fan, but
you're watching the basketball.
But you put a green and gold jersey on them, and all of a sudden,
I'm into it.
I'm watching it. I'm not taking my eyes away.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm edge of my seat. You know. I'm saying, what the fuck's this Nick Kay doing? I don't know who the fuck. I don't know who the fuck's Nick Kay. I don't know. I've never met the bloke. Never seen him before in my life.
He had one of
but all of a sudden, I've got these strong opinions and passions about these players.
He had his worst game yesterday. Yeah. Let's just leave it at that. He's been quite an elder statesman for this Boomers side, but that was easily the worst he's played. So yeah, he wasn't the reason we lost, by the way.
I don't know. As I said, I don't know anything about basketball.
You were just going with the commentators. But this bastard is just shit.
What's he doing? Get him off the team.
Shoot it in the basket.
How hard is it? How hard is it? Just get it in.
See that guy from Canada, number 2? He came 3rd in the MVP last year. Be like him.
They're shooting it and they're getting it in. Why can't we do that?
Love that.
This RJ bloke, why he keeps getting 3 points?
He was shooting.
Just shoot it from the 3-point line.
I never thought
get an extra point for it.
It's 2024, and Will Moores, who knows nothing about NBA or basketball in general, just named 3 basketballers. Yeah. I'm quite impressed.
Josh Giddey, there's another one. He was doing stuff.
He was doing lots of stuff. Actually, he was very good. Anyways,
I only know him because he was the one that.
Yeah, we won't get into that. Yeah. He was the one who got falsely accused. That's what he was going to say. Anyway, moving on.
Mills, though, he had a quiet game, I thought, for his standards.
They mark him very aggressively.
He normally steps up, like...
Yeah.
Because from what my limited knowledge is, he's not like the greatest NBA player or anything like that.
Nah, he's a rotational player.
But for Australia, he always steps up. He's always like our best player. Whereas I just think he's been a little quiet.
I thought he was good last night, but the way they defend Paddy these days, because they know he's our guy, they just do not give him a second of air. Like the 3-pointer he hit, he had about half a second to get it off.
What's going on with Ben Simmons? Is he still alive?
He hates us. He doesn't like the Boomers, so we hate him. We respect him as an Aussie, but we hate his guts.
Okay.
Because he would make a difference. A big difference.
Because he's pretty good, isn't he?
I'd say probably...
Well, he was good. Now he's not as good.
I'd say probably Australia's best, potential-wise. He's up there with Giddey. He's got the potential to be... we're
still talking about basketball, yeah?
Yeah, he was an all... Well, yeah, definitely. He was an all-star for many years before... I don't know what the fuck's happened to him, but I still love him. I just wish he loved us back, but he doesn't. So
fair enough.
Thanks, Ben.
What a dog.
The hopes of the nation resting on your shoulders and you're out fishing. Thanks.
Fair enough.
You and Sione Katoa.
Could be Olympic sport.
Tongan/Australian fishermen's.
Yeah.
Should we get on to what medals we've won?
Let's get on to the medals that we've won, because there's been some good medals.
There's been some unique medals.
Unique.
I think we should start with the first one.
The first one. The cycling. The cycling.
The bike.
This was a great watch.
I actually enjoyed it.
I have never cheered more seeing... It was American, wasn't he? Wasn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
The American that fucking crashed. I was so happy.
I mean, I'm with you. It was wet, but
yeah,
that was a wet.
Like
track.
When she slept over, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, like I think I was watching it with Mum, and I'm like, deep down, I didn't cheer, but I was doing one of these ones, like a bit of a Leighton Hewitt on the side.
Come on,
do it again. Man, you just take your time. She's got about 2 minutes to get up. I love the last corner she took. What's her name? I want to say her name.
Grace Brown.
Grace Brown. So the last corner she took, because Grace knew she had plenty of time in hand. It was like watching a fucking Holden Commodore turn a corner. It was like a boat. And good on her.
Yeah.
What a way to win.
What a race.
Dude, she was a race.
As I said, Grace, that 4 just made it. I thought that it just gave that moment that it was like, fuck yeah.
Well, I think it's like she's the first.
Yeah.
Let's keep the ball rolling. Yeah. And it's such a weird one to win first. So like, how good.
Yeah. And it's an American. You're beating American.
You're beating America.
For your first medal.
They're upset. They're the new England. Like, who would have thought?
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Aussies are just killing.
Should be more of it. Watch Americans fall more. That'd be good.
What else we got?
Then there was some swimmings.
Swimmings?
The swimmings were swimming. Now there was the Ariane Titmus in the 200-meter not the 200-meter freestyle, the 400-meter freestyle.
Yep.
One goal there over Kay Ledecky.
Oh yeah, she did.
And McIntosh.
I was surprised.
She's gonna be good. Summer McIntosh.
She's only 23, no?
McIntosh. Titmus. Yeah. She's 22, 23.
That's crazy. And Molly.
They hit their peaks quite early, those swimmers.
What's her name? Molly.
She's 20. Molly O'Callaghan.
She's 20, bro.
Yeah.
How good's that, dude?
But Summer McIntosh, she's young. She's
Canadian?
like 16 or something. She's
Canadian, yeah. Fuck me,
she's really young. And
she'll be good.
Yeah.
She's got
a good future in front of her, I reckon.
Yeah, she'll be a big powerhouse soon.
Yeah. Hopefully not, because we all want to see the Australians keep winning.
Or she wants to be dual citizen and choose Australia over Canada. That would be nice.
It's a good name too, Summer McIntosh.
It is.
It's one of the good names there.
Summer.
There's some good names kicking around in the Olympics. There is. But yeah, no. Ari, she got the gold medal there.
Lovely.
And then there was I think the next one we won was Jess Fox.
Jessie Fox in the boat.
In the boat.
We'll just call it a boat because we're uneducated and don't want to, talk down the sport.
I don't think it's talking down.
Well, I don't want to get the canoe.
It was a canoe.
The canoe enthusiast upset.
No, this one was the canoe. The kayaks is
so she's in two different boats.
Yeah, sorry. No, this was the kayak, I believe.
She's
maybe not.
She was straddling.
So one of them's tonight.
Yep.
I think it's the canoe tonight because it's the C1.
Yep.
And then the K1 is the kayak.
Yep.
So they're different boats, different vessels.
Yep, different vessels. She was straddling that canoe fucking so well.
Yeah.
I don't know what you even have to say. She was digging that fucking...
The canoe, yeah.
She was ripping and tearing through those gates like it was nothing.
And again, the excitement when that... was it another American?
She was just so far behind. She just tried to keep up and...
Yeah, she
went to shit.
It was close. It was really close, neck and neck almost. And then she just headbutted the pole and got a 50-second penalty.
She forgot you have to go past it, not headbutt it on the way through. So that was good.
Rookie error, that one. But,
she was really good.
You'd think an Olympian would know not to do that, but
she finally got that gold too. She wanted that one and she got it.
Yeah.
While Will takes a phone call, I'll roll through these next couple. Hello. Here we go, making business calls here. And he's out. He doesn't know what to say. So I'll go through the medals while he's gone. So we got obviously Jess Fox with the gold. We just spoke about it. We got Grace Brown with the biking. So we'll go to the 200-meter women's freestyle. So that came down to Molly O'Callaghan and Ariane Titmus. I'm just going to click Titmus. Why not? Molly, what a race. And I thought it was a real alpha move. On the podium there, she said, Titmus, come up here, darling. So the two of them stood there while the poor lady from Hong Kong just looked like a little toddler waiting for her lunchtime feed. Very weird. It was a good race. Everyone thought Titmus was going to win by 16 lengths. Not that many, but everyone had her as the favourite, and it was good to see, a fresh face, so to speak, win that race for the girls. And that's a gold and a silver, so we'll take that. We got McEwen with the 100 metres of women's backstroke. Won that quite comfortably from memory. Will's probably more the swimming expert here. We go to the men's 400 freestyle. Elijah Winnington. I probably butchered that. He won silver. I also missed that. These next two I watched. The 100 metres freestyle relay for the men's. We got a silver. And the Americans are fucking quick. And I hate them. So we'll move on. And again, the men's 4x200 freestyle relay, we got the bronze. That was fucked. How good was some of those countries? I thought we were in with the sniff, but not really. So far, we've won. Let's go through it. So far, we've won 6 gold, 4 silver, 1 bronze, with a total of 11 medals. So that puts us in third. That puts us behind Japan at 1 and China at 2. Look, so far so good. To be third, like we are, we'll take it. Would you not? I have one goal for the Australians. Please just stay above America. I know it's unlikely, but please, if somehow for the love of God we stay above them, that'll just make my fucking Olympics. They love the Americans love dabbling in silver and bronze with 11 apiece. Yeah, fuck them. And it's good to see Great Britain also behind them, so that's good. While Will takes this, I'm guessing it's a sexting phone call. We'll talk skateboarding. Actually, we'll talk skateboarding. So Chloe Cavell, daughter of Luke Cavell, who played football for the Cronulla Sharks, she's a skateboarder. And quite a good one too. She looked the goods until she messed up one trick, which is a shame. Not really into the skateboarding, I'll be honest. It's not a sport I've watched. So any skateboard correspondents, please step in. The weird one I've got for skateboarding is it's not like a sport where like you're competing against someone, but not next. It's like a time trial essentially. I understand how you can make a mistake, but if you've been training for 4 years, do you get what I'm saying? Like, surely you can't be making that mistake. But she's 14, and hey, she can do one thing that I can't, and I respect her for that. One, she's an Olympian. Two, she can ride a skateboard. I cannot say either of those I've competed in or done. So, shout out to you. Here he is. He's just got off the sexting phone call. We're just talking about the skateboarding. We've gone through the medal tallies, and Will's back.
I'm back.
So
we've gone through all the medals.
We have, and
plenty of medals there too.
I think we should talk about the opening ceremony quickly.
The opening ceremony, yeah. We talked about the skateboarding.
If you want to add to it, please, because I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
No.
Oh, it's great. Very entertaining.
Jump in, please. Save me.
I'll tell you what. The Japanese, they love their skateboarding. I think they've won four or five medals out of it. It's absolutely insane. You don't really take the or Japanese as you'd call them.
Yep, that's getting beeped.
But you don't really take them as the skateboarding enthusiasts, do you?
I mean, I'm rattled. Yeah, sure. That's getting a beep.
But we had our Aussie, Chloe Cavell, who
I ran it through.
Luke Cavell, one of the greats.
One of the great goal kickers.
One of the greats. One of the great Sharkies. I think he spent a bit of time at the Tigers too.
We don't worry about that. It's a period of time.
Yeah, one of the great Sharkies. His daughter. So shout out to her. She made the finals.
Yep.
Well done. And kind of didn't do well in the final. She kept falling off.
She's 14. She's fucking.
I'll tell you what. Watching the skateboarding, it makes me feel shit about my life.
Well, that's pretty much. While you were gone, I pretty much said the same thing. She's achieved two things that I haven't. One, become an Olympian. Two, ride a skateboard.
Because they're all so young. Like the women's skateboarding, they're all like 14, 15.
Yeah, and they're fucking crazy. It's so good.
They're like, how? They're at the Olympic Games.
They're like, how?
Like, how have you achieved this much in your life?
Have you done this already?
Like, they've hit the peak. Like they've done more than what 99% of us will ever do in our lives, and they're just they're not even adults.
Yep,
they're still children.
I respect it a lot.
Which is insane. It makes me feel very shit about what I'm doing. But anyway, let's move on, eh? Let's move on.
The Olympic ceremony. What'd you think of it, dude?
I found it was different.
It was weird.
It was different. No stadium.
Yeah, I thought it was cool, but everyone's saying, why are they
the
on boats? Why not?
The river.
Yep.
So
a lot of shit in that river.
A lot of shit. They had to cancel or postpone the swimming events.
I did see that
in the open water and the triathlon because they were meant to be using that, and now it's not safe.
Contamination shock.
Yeah.
The president wants to swim in. The prime minister wants to swim in it, and everyone starts shitting.
Yeah. So good stuff. That.
Imagine that you're that disliked that you said, I'll go swim in it, so everyone starts chucking turds in it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, so I don't know what they're going to do now, but anyway.
cancel the event. They've just gone there for nothing.
Yeah. Unlucky for all the triathlons. Weet-Bix won't be happy with that. They love a triathlon, don't they?
They do. What do you think? What was your favourite part of the opening ceremony?
The minions were good, weren't it?
Mate, the minions caught my eye like nothing before.
It rattled me a bit. I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting it.
Mate, they were getting up to some mischief.
They were. I don't know what they were doing.
They were getting into their work.
There's a lot of CPR going on there.
Yeah, that one minion. He was just copying a pounding. It was great. It was
very odd.
Now, my favourite meme or two of them actually, my favourite two memes going around was when America got announced on their fucking Titanic-like cruise ship, because, America. If you know LeBron James, basketball player.
Of course. You might, big fan.
You might know him. The meme going around is, I'm going to tell my son, I'm going to tell my grandkids that this was Captain America. So he's just got that much power, waving that flag.
Fair enough.
Le Captain, they're calling him.
The captain.
Le Captain.
Le Captain.
Le Captain.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And what do you think of the Papa Smurf making the appearance with his testicle?
Yeah, that was something, wasn't
hanging out? That was a malfunction you'd fucking hope.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what more to add to that. Just Papa Smurf with his left nut hanging out.
It was maybe
might have been his right nut. I don't know.
Maybe he was on a sneaky nut, but no one else knew about it. So
I wonder if he knew about it. I wonder if he knew about it.
Surely he fucking does.
You would have felt it, wouldn't you? You'd feel the.
It was cold.
Bit breezy.
It was wet too, though. It was a wet day. Like, put your nut away.
Yeah.
It was very weird, and then the sort of ending to it was like the final. Yeah, it was
strange.
All the religious people getting upset, rightfully so. It was.
I didn't watch the ending of it, but.
It was like the final supper, the last supper.
Ah, right. Was that when they recreated the painting?
Yeah, and they were saying it wasn't the last supper, and everyone's like, brother, if you've got eyeballs, you can tell. Like, very, very French.
Yeah, very strange.
Before we move from the Olympics, away from the Olympics, the Olympic camp or living arrangements village
is what they're known as. Yeah. They've got a Macca's, by the way, in the Olympic Village.
Well, it's probably the only good food there, apparently. Apparently the food's shit.
Yeah. Well,
so did you hear what happened?
No.
They had about 60% of their food portions are vegan friendly.
Oh.
And after the second day, they've run out of meat and real products.
I was going to say, the weightlifters wouldn't be happy with that.
Because they thought, the French government or whoever that organised the food thought the athletes would rather vegan friendly shit because they're athletes. And everyone was like, nah, bruh. Maybe that's something you should probably ask the countries before. Yeah,
these elite athletes that rely on having
food,
strong protein and
Well, a lot of teams have pulled out of the village and gone and paid for their own hotels.
Yeah, right.
Which is
just Airbnb it.
Yeah, because they're fucking sick of sleeping on
cardboard.
If you think having cardboard beds is going to stop sexual
is that
fantasy,
actually what it's for? Surely not.
It is anti-sex.
I don't think it is.
It is.
I reckon it's just they've disguised it as anti-sex
as
a way to just save a buck.
It has to be, bro.
Because
it's the Olympics. Once every 4 years.
Because why?
Just spend some money on a mattress.
Why would they care about the sex in the village?
I don't know, but
I think it's just they're trying to cheap out. And get cheaper because cardboard is much cheaper than buying an actual.
They're giving out 300,000 condoms.
That's what I mean.
30,000.
That's what I mean. They're expecting them to still have sex,
mate.
They're going to have sex, right? It's going to happen.
You can't tell me they're not just going to raw dog on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. They're peak humans. Like they are the peak.
They're humans. Full stop.
They are humans.
They want sex. They just want gold. What do you think? Do you think? I'm not going to name names, but do you think a gold medal winner is going to go? Single gold medal winner, or maybe not single, but hopefully single.
Maybe not.
Do you think they're just going to go back and...
He's getting around.
Well done. They've got great rigs. Yeah. They're beautiful looking people. Some of these, they're fucking...
They're elite.
You can't tell me some of those Aussie boys aren't sneaking over to Brazil.
Oh, 100%.
Colombia, or whatever they're into. Wake up. Sex, just rip in.
Yeah.
Rip in.
Yeah.
Fuck the Olympics, rip it.
No, I reckon it's a cost thing, and they've just disguised it. They don't want to be like, no, we're tight, and
that's some loser shit from France. I reckon that's some loser shit.
So we'll just get some cardboard and disguise it and say that it's
Victor Wembanyama, 7'1" French basketball player, sleeping on that.
Yeah,
I would be miserable. Surely he's in a hotel. Surely, for the love of God. He's like their prized possession at the moment. Surely.
But they're fit people.
Brother.
Like, they don't need a bed to do it. They can...
Well, didn't Titmus...
They can find some other places. They don't need a bed.
Dude, they're going to be raw dogging in the bathroom. There's going to be more semen than there is fucking not. Don't get a blue light out.
I was going to say...
Imagine me and the cleaners at the village afterwards. Fuck me. They deserve triple pay.
But good on them. They deserve it.
Some sticky floorboards. Some sticky cardboard, as someone was saying.
It's like walking into the fiddler dance floor and it's like...
Anyways, let's move on from sticky floors and sex villages. It's like a budget schoolies, essentially. It's like a budget schoolies.
It is. It's very schoolies.
Imagine saying a budget schoolies. That's when you know you've hit peak rock bottom.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. But no, good on them, Especially if you do it with a gold medal on, though, wouldn't you? If you had a gold medal... Yeah.
Mate,
you're keeping it on.
There's no way they're not fucking...
You are keeping it on.
Imagine if they both got gold. It's just their ego off.
Well, you just have them, like, clashing against... Imagine that.
Ting, ting, ting. Oh, God. But
you'd have to.
I reckon it's happened already. It's
100%.
There'd be some... Yeah.
You'd knock someone out with it, though, wouldn't you? You'd just get in the wrong positions and you just...
Bit hot and heavy. Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah. Anything else with the Olympics you want to touch on? Anything else caught your eye?
We covered sex. We covered medals, swimming, water, horses, skateboarding, hockey.
Hockey's been hockeying.
We've been winning.
We have been. We lost last night.
Politics.
Yeah, politics. That's it. Absolutely rigged.
But fuck, this is good.
Yeah, politics.
Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah.
Go the Aussies.
Go the Aussies.
And go the South Koreans.
Yeah. I'd like to see us do a little bit better in handball.
Did you hear about that? Our coach saying, go the South Korean. Everyone's talking about it.
Nah.
After one of the races, he's like, I hope he does well. And everyone's talking about it. I'm like, dude.
Well, did you... Actually, speaking of things that didn't go well...
the Sharks.
The Canada.
Yeah.
Canada. They...
oh, yes. We didn't speak about this. The Spygate.
They've been banned.
Spygate.
The coaching has been banned and they lost 6 points, didn't they?
Why are you spying on New Zealand of all countries?
New Zealand, they're a powerhouse.
They've got some shit. They got some shit we don't know about yet because now they've got a year ban each. Everyone's saying, "I feel sorry for the players. I feel sorry for the." Some of them would have known.
Yeah,
100%.
But they didn't. Like Canada's not a bad.
But why are you spying? It's like
they're not. It's not like they don't know how to play. They don't need the advantage against New Zealand. They're good enough to beat them.
Those drones are fucking loud. You can't tell me you wouldn't have...
I reckon they would have known about it, but they just wouldn't have expected it to be linked back to them. They would have thought it was just like
coverage or something?
Assumed it'd be media or something like that.
Probably.
But got tracked back to them, so
that's wild.
Unlucky.
Let's move on, though.
So
fuck you, Canada.
Yeah. Well,
the basketball team, the fucking football team, anything. Fuck you, Canada.
They've been beating us a lot, so they can
get our revenge. We will get our revenge. Paddy Mills will drop 30 on them next time.
Yeah. Anyway, wait till we play them in the cricket.
That's right.
Next Olympics is coming, the cricket, I think.
Yeah, wait till we see Canada.
2024.
India's going to be good at something other than hockey, so that's good.
They're not even good at hockey, though. Well, they've lost a couple of games.
They are pretty good at hockey. They're
normally good, but they're
losers.
Yeah, unlucky.
They're good with sticks and balls.
They do.
You can give the Indians that. They are good with sticks and balls.
They're pretty good at shooting, actually. They've got a couple of medals in shooting, the Indians. So
that would make sense.
Not in this Olympics, but in the past, they normally do pretty well in that. So,
anyway, should we move on?
Let's move on.
We'll give you an Olympic coverage update every week until it's finished. So you've got 2 more weeks of this. So enjoy it, because we're just going to suck the nation off, and I think that's a job that we'd
even do. Just thinking out loud here, we'd do like a special Olympics. A quick little podcast every.
We could.
I don't know.
Every few days. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll
another
see.
day. I love that.
At some point.
We could, and I would enjoy that.
So we could do that. We might not, but there you go. Something to keep you on your toes there.
That's right. All I care
you never know. It might happen. We're not going to tell you when. It could. It might not.
It'd be like Surprise, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's it. So
we're here.
Something to watch out for. Watch out.
Let's get into our footy wrap up.
Yes, that happened too, didn't it?
So this is where we lose 80% of our viewership.
Yes,
and that's fair.
Yes,
because NRL's still going.
It is. Shock. Not many people know about it.
Why would you when the Olympics is on?
Well,
I seriously
didn't watch it too much.
Watch much this weekend, so this is gonna be a quick wrap up.
Yeah. There are a few little things. Actually, women. We'll touch on it in a minute. But women in league around this week, which is
plenty of colours.
Something.
Yep.
Which is good.
I like the purple logo.
A lot of purple.
Very,
a lot
very
of pink.
nice.
I hope the jerseys get around it. I like seeing the women in league jerseys, the pinks and the purples.
Yep.
I think that's always good. I don't
Quick
know.
buy by Timo.
I don't know. So let's get into the week that was. Started off with the Warriors and the Tigers.
28-16, the Warriors are victors. Shock. We called it, and it sort of played out like we said it.
Yeah.
It'd be a close game for a bit, and the Adam Finau-Blakes of the world just took over. I thought Roger Tuivasa-Sheck was outstanding too. He was. And shout out to Chanel. That second kick must have felt like...
Because he missed the first two.
That third kick should... Like, you could just see the elation.
And the crowd, they went off.
I've never been so happy as a fan because I watched that one.
Yeah.
I was sitting there clapping. Yeah. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Get around him. Because the first two were fucking sidelined.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Nah, I love the crowd getting behind him and just
awesome.
Absolutely going off like he's won the game.
The Warriors, first NRL club to sell out a full full season of home games. That is fucking...
They need another team over there.
Exceptional.
I think when we're talking expansion, I think Perth is the next one. But after that, I think we got to look at New Zealand.
They have,
because they've got the support there. Like,
and
it's not like the Warriors are travelling well
where
at the moment.
Where are they normally based?
Auckland.
So you'd put one in Wellington. Is that south?
Wellington or Christchurch?
Yeah, you'd have
Christchurch.
So you could,
south,
have groups. But yeah, shout out to the Warriors. That's fucking sick.
Yeah,
that is so sick.
Yeah.
Next game, Storm 32 defeat the Eels 14.
Yeah. I thought that Parramatta were better. They looked like they were. I think they were 8-0 up at one point.
I'm not buying much into this game because both teams were poor.
Well,
for their standards.
Parramatta really should have won based on the opportunities that they had. Like, I think in the whole game, Melbourne had like two play the balls in the opposition 20.
long range tries were your biggest. As you've said before, for whatever reason, you and long range tries. Sorry, Parramatta and long range.
Yeah.
They don't go well together.
No.
It's a weird.
It's just every time like we'll drop a ball and then they go to length. Like there's no, I don't know what's going on, whether it's a mentality thing or something.
Gutho's 200. He played his absolute heart and soul out as per.
Dylan Brown I thought was outstanding. Some of his long range efforts in defence, chasing. He just didn't have the boys backing him up. Like he made a great tackle. I forget who was off, but then the next play he chased down the other side of the field, try and stop the tackle. There's no one else there. Like he's
just alone. I thought Penasini had his best game in a blue and gold outfit this year.
Yeah,
he was awesome.
Yeah,
like very good.
Yeah.
So
I don't know where Parramatta can go from here. To be honest,
I don't think it matters anymore, bro. It's just a write off of a season. It happens. Every club goes through it.
You'd like to see the effort still be there.
100%. And Dylan Brown hopefully can get the boys up. Look, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And he's come out this week and said, "I'm not going nowhere." Parramatta fans, relax.
Yeah.
Bulldogs 41 defeat the Broncos 16.
Yeah, this was
a masterclass.
This was great.
This was
the Bulldogs.
Unbelievable.
The dogs. They're there.
They're dogging.
They're dogging.
They're raw dogging.
Raw dogging.
They
indeed.
are raw dogging. Side to side touch footy.
They're the real deal.
They
dogs.
are.
They are. I think this is the first game where I've kind of
seen it.
Like I've seen they've been good, but they haven't been like put something there that I'm like, all right, they can do something here.
You know, they haven't had 30 points scored on them yet.
Yeah.
In a game.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Their turnaround in defence this year has just been outstanding. Like they were the worst defensive team by over 100 points. Like they had 100 points conceded more than any other team.
Yeah.
And they've turned it around and they are outstanding. And now they've shown.
Awesome.
And I don't think the Broncos were that bad, honestly.
And they're doing this without.
I don't think they were that bad. I thought the Dogs were so good.
100%.
And their attack was there. They were spreading the ball.
Side to side. It was just dead set side to side football.
Which we haven't seen too much from the Dogs.
Exactly.
It's been all based around their defence. But now that they've got that attack.
What about that shitter of a kick from Marnie that turned out to be one of the greatest tries all time? Side of the foot.
Yeah.
Carraz just sticks his big Lebanese mitt up there, grabs it like a handsome Lebanese god, and just throws the most beautiful ball out to the wing.
What about Vossi on commentary?
It was beautiful.
Vossi, I think it was after that try. He's like, they've got to do a special for Bankstown 2-for-1 kebabs.
Oh my God. Vossi, he's always teetering on that.
He says some out of pocket stuff sometimes.
He really does. Fuck me, Vossi.
I think I've said it before. I love Vossi when he goes down that route. I just don't like his opinions sometimes. He gets a bit carried away with them sometimes. But
can we officially put the line through the Broncos?
I think we have to.
Because they're shot.
Yeah. I thought they turned a bit of a corner last week when Reynolds was back. They looked a bit better.
Yep.
But yeah, it was at Suncorp. I thought they'd put up much more of a fight than that.
And it's the Bulldogs. They usually have the wood over the Bulldogs. So shout out to the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Perfect game plan and it worked.
Yeah.
Cowboys 30, defeat the Sharks 22. I've got to give one man a shout out from the Cowboys. I thought he had the best game I've ever seen for a forward this year. Griffin, I can't say his name. Griffin Neem. He was outstanding.
Yeah.
Cotter goes down in the 10th minute. Tamalolo goes down in the 13th minute. He stepped up every time he ran the ball, because this is one of the few games I watched. He ran 8 metres. At least. Every time.
Yeah.
He, in my opinion, it wasn't like Kyle Feldt scored a hat-trick. Easiest hat-trick of his life. But Griffin Neem was amazing. He was seriously the best in the park, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Good win by the Cowboys.
Yeah, they're starting to hit a bit of form.
This last 6 weeks for the Cowboys has been nuts.
Yeah. They're certainly not out of finals. I think they're in the 8 now.
Well, I'd say it's up to Sharks, Cowboys, Dogs for that top 4 now. Now that the Rabbitohs lost, good call, Mitchell. That was a great call from you. I'd say it's down to the Sharks, Cowboys, and Dogs for that fourth spot now.
In the top 4?
I think top 3 is locked.
Yeah.
And then 4th is the one.
Yeah, well, Dogs are a chance of making top 4. Like
100%
a real chance.
They're playing so well.
And their draw coming up, like they're all beatable. It's not the easiest run, but they're all teams in and around that fight for the 8.
Yep.
That, they could definitely win.
I was impressed with my team, the Sharks. I still think we played hard. I just think we really missed the Kennedy's playmaking ability.
Yeah. I thought, what's his name? Ison, he was good.
Fuck, he's quick on his feet. He just can't defend. Such a little body.
Yeah.
But yeah, good win by the Cowboys. Good game. It was just a good game of footy. It was very back and forth.
34-30, the Roosters over the Manly Ringer Seagulls.
Well, I didn't watch this one, but I checked the score and I was like, it's 34-0 or whatever the fuck it was.
I watched this quite closely, actually.
And they came back almost.
It was a good game. It was...
I heard that. I didn't watch it, but
it was a good game. The Roosters were dominant pretty much the whole game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Tedesco in that first 20 minutes was outstanding. I think he got 2 try assist and try.
Yeah, fuck, that's nuts.
So he was great.
Yeah, I got a message 10 minutes into the game, check his score, 70 or some shit. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, he was great. And then Manly, they just hung around. They kept fighting hard, even when they weren't dominant. They scored 3 tries off intercepts, which is pretty insane. But, they didn't look like they were ever going to win. But they just kept...
Yeah.
They kept ticking the scoreboard over. They kept just scoring these intercepts. So,
well done to them.
Yeah. Anyway, the Dragons. Poor Dragons.
Panthers 46, Dragons 10.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Nathan Cleary had himself a fucking game.
He was outstanding.
Hat-trick, 2 try assists, kicked 90% of his goals. Fuck me.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to have left him out of your Supercoach side.
As I said, you can't count the Panthers out when he's back, and that's why.
They're just a completely different side.
Even with all this injuries.
With their attack, their defence is much the same, but their attack is just so much more...
Isaiah running the ball now is a scary side.
They're just so much more of a threat because it's not just Luai kind of doing everything. They've got both sides of the field, and they're both switching over to either side. So it's just...
There's no ego. They both just play footy to win.
Yeah.
That's all they give a fuck about.
Yeah,
it's
awesome. You're seeing the halves combining, the amount of times Luai passed to Cleary passed to Luai. It was just...
Yeah, there's no ego. It's perfect footy.
Yeah.
It's...
just a completely different attacking team with Cleary there.
They're probably going to win
It's
again.
outstanding how much of a difference he makes.
Because
I thought over the last couple of months,
it's crazy.
Panthers' defense has been great, but their attack, they've just looked a bit clunky. They just haven't been the same, and I've had a bit of doubts. I thought they've come back to the pack, but after watching them with Cleary back, it's just...
I always thought once Cleary came back, it was...
I thought he'd make a difference, but I didn't realise it'd be that much.
Even the first game, he was good. Fuck, imagine what he's going to be like in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
The Dolphins, 14. The Desi Haslers, 21.
Yeah.
The Titans, how good.
Dolphins controlled this game for, 55 minutes?
Yeah.
And then the Titans said, nah.
I felt it was a very un-Dolphins-like performance.
It was probably the first time I've gone, was Wayne there? Because it was very weird.
The first half was a very dominant Dolphins side, but then that second half, they just weren't doing the basics well.
Agreed. I do agree.
Which I think they've based their game around over the last 2 years. So they kind of stopped doing that. They kept dropping the ball, giving opportunities to the Titans, and the Titans, they're a good enough team.
They are.
To take advantage of them. So I think they'll be very disappointed.
100%.
The Dolphins. I think that's a game that they should have won, and they might be looking back at the end of the season. 2 points could be the difference between them making the 8 or not.
Is it their last 4? They've just lost every time. So another one. So the Canberra Raiders 32 defeat the Rabbitohs 12, and there goes my prediction of the Rabbitohs having a run because Alex Johnson hurt.
Lasted one game.
Cody Walker hurt. Fuck me, everyone's just getting hurt. So great win by the Raiders. Defensive masterclass and Jamal Fogarty.
He makes a huge difference too. We talked about what a difference Cleary makes, but Jamal Fogarty to that Raiders team.
The early kicks into a big defensive set is what the Canberra Raiders are so good at. And they just killed the Rabbitohs doing it.
Do you see Jack Wyden at halftime going into the change rooms and then going the Raiders way?
Accidentally going to the Raiders change room. Oops, sorry boys.
He copped it too, didn't he?
Old habits die hard.
Yeah.
Fair enough, dude. He's been there for fucking 12 years or whatever the fuck it was.
And
the Knights finally got 2 points because fuck me, they needed it.
Yeah, good performance by Ponga. I thought he played well.
They only won by 2, so...
Yeah, goal kicking the difference, so there you go.
Let's go through our tips for round 22, Women in League round. A lot of purple, a lot of pink. The Shootout Cup, people are calling this, the Tigers versus the Cowboys.
Well, last time these two sides played, well, last year, it was 66-6 in Tigers' favour. So then the time before that, I think it was like Cowboys. 74 to something in the Cowboys' favour.
Exactly.
So this could be anything. This
so Leichhardt on a Thursday night, very voodoo-ish about it.
Yeah. This could be like, I don't know.
I'm going to go the Cowboys. Don't do it.
Oh, I want to go the Tigers.
You can come back. Warriors versus Eels at Warrior Land.
I'm going the Warriors.
I'm going to go the Eels.
No, you're not.
I am.
You are?
Promise you.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I want to.
What's wrong with you?
I think they're going to win.
No.
Just you wait.
Okay.
You wait.
Okay. Dolphins and the Roosters.
I'm going the Roosters.
Battle of the red and whites.
I was like, where are you going with this? I'm going to the Chooks.
Is it at Perth actually? These two teams. So
they are.
It's something for the Perth locals. They'll be loving this one. Big Dolphin fans over there.
The Mad Dragon, he'll be there.
Really?
He's a Perthian, I think.
I'm going to go the Roosters here.
Same. The Titans versus the Broncos.
I'm going the... Ooh.
I want to tip the Broncos, but I know they're going to lose, but I'm going to do it anyway.
I'm going to go the Titans. I've got faith in Des the last few weeks, and he
surely the Broncos win this one.
Hasn't let me down. Yeah, I think the Broncos do win.
The Storm versus the Dragons. Poor Dragons.
Yeah, I think at Amy Park too. I think the Storm. I think they'll be disappointed with their performance against Parramatta.
Well, Craig definitely was.
Craig was. So I think they'll be looking to improve, even though they won. I think they'll.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Storm.
Munster's back as well for them, starting at 5'8". So I think Storm by 1,000.
Lots. Sharks versus Rabbits at Sharkland.
I'm going the Sharks.
I'm going to just go the Sharks as well now that my Rabbitohs tip went to shit last week. So thanks, Rabbits.
The Rabbitohs will win now.
Well, I was going to pick them if they won against the Raiders, because I have to.
You had to.
Yeah, I sort of had to, but yeah, nice. Oh, fuck me.
Panthers and the Newcastle Knights.
Fuck me. Put up a prayer for the fucking Knights.
At Penrith too. Yeah, I think I'm...
Espiritu Santi, amen. I'm going the Panthers by 403.
I'm going Panthers, but I don't know. I think Knights will... We'll keep it...
Phoenix Crossing starting at halfback.
Mate, masterclass from him coming up, I'm telling you.
He's going to need a headgear after he gets killed.
And the Doggies up against the Raiders.
I'm going the hectic Habibs.
I'm going...
Bulldogs.
I've been big on Ricky. The thing with Ricky, you've got to know when to jump on with Ricky, and you got to know when to jump off Ricky, because you're not there for a long ride. You're there for a good ride, and we've had a good ride with Ricky. I think he's won the last 3, and he's been good for me with my tipping. But I think it's time to jump off. I think it's time to jump off the Rick.
So you're going the Dogs.
So I'm going the Dogs. It's at Belmore. I think they're just going to be...
Oh, yeah, Belmore. Even more
I think they're going to be too good there.
It's going to be. It might be a humping. This could be a humping.
Could be, yeah.
Could be a dog mount.
Dog mount. Yeah.
Let's review our tips, shall we? Did you want undecided on the second one?
The Tigers and the Cowboys. I'm going to go
I'm going the Cows.
Cows as well, yeah.
Yep.
Warriors and Eels. I'm going Warriors.
Come, Pamela.
I'm shocked by that. Dolphins and Roosters. Going the Roosters there. Pen. Titans and Broncos.
Broncos.
I've got the Titans just to be a bit different for Des. It's
like he's died. Hashtag for Des.
Storm and the Dragons. I'm going the Storm.
I'm going the Storm.
Sharkies against the Rabbitohs. I'm going Sharks.
Fuck you, Rabbits. I have to tip the Sharks now. Sharks.
Panthers are going to absolutely pump the Knights.
Agreed.
Even though I kind of said that they weren't, but now I've changed my mind.
Dude. They're going to kill them.
And the Doggies, I think, are going to be too good for the Stickies.
Same. Bulldogs. There's our tips.
They are. They are indeed tips.
They are indeed tips.
Speaking of tips.
Tips on tricks.
Speaking of tips. Got some good news. Some very good news. For all the punters out there that went with my bet of the week. We've got one. We have won.
We did it.
We did it. 21 rounds in the making. But we got there. So we're in the TAB hat today.
It's finally paid off.
So we got there. It was a good win too, paying a fair bit. For those that don't remember, we had Isaac Tungo. Not Isaac, in fact. It was the other one. What's his name? Jake Tungo.
Jake, your own player.
Yep. Jake Tungo to score a try. He did that. He was the first try scorer. So it was beautiful. Should have got him first try scorer, really. It was beautiful. I just had a feeling. As soon as I saw his headshot on the NRL app,
the big
I just knew. I knew he was destined to score, and he was. So
he was. It happened.
It did indeed. There was some other stuff too that I threw in.
And that was?
It was the Roosters, 1 to 12.
Yep. Beautiful.
It looked like they were going 13 plus, but again, a couple of interceptors was very nice. So thank you.
4-point line.
Thank you, Luke.
We'll take that.
Luke Keary for those intercepts.
Passes. Yep.
Beautiful. And then the mighty Des Hasler Titans. They did good things for me. Actually, no, that wasn't even there. That was just my tip, I think. It was the Panthers 13 plus.
Oh, yeah, 13 plus.
Panthers 13 plus. So that happened with ease.
How much did that pay? What did you put on it? How much did it pay?
I only put 20 on it, I think, because I wasn't having... Yeah.
20 is respectable.
Yeah, I wasn't having too much in my account. So I had my last 20 on it. But did well. I think it paid $340 or something. So
lovely.
Not bad. So we got a bit of money to play with this week. So
got some money in the kitty, baby.
I'm excited. And for my bet of the week,
we're doing the bet of the week, are we?
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going Olympic themed here.
Okay.
And I've got two options for you here. Now, you've got to support the Aussies.
Okay.
And by the time this comes out, I think in terms of value, I like Kyle Chalmers tonight, but you won't be able to see this.
Yep.
It'll already have happened. So I like him to win gold, but I'm not gonna use that as my bet because it's happened. It's in the past. Would be rather foolish to have my bet of the week as something that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So,
exactly right. Exactly.
So I'm going the Athletics Now, we're big Mitchell Starc fans, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
We are.
He's my brother.
Warney wasn't, but, we are. Yeah. We don't mind him.
Warney sometimes wasn't a good judge of character, was he?
He wasn't. But Mitchell Starc, he's got a brother, believe it or not. A well-known brother. Maybe not as well-known as he is. But Brandon Starc in the high jump. He's a tall lad. Taller than Mitchell, I believe. So that's saying something.
What's he going to do for you?
He's going to win gold.
Jesus. What's that paying?
He's paying $101. He's paying $101. Now, it seems foolish at those odds, but there's a bit of thought here. Now, he actually won gold in the Commonwealth Games in 2018. So not too long ago. All right? Not too long ago.
Yeah.
And then he also had the Olympics in 2021. Did all right. I don't think he medalled, but he was competitive. I think he might have came fifth or something. So he's up there. So he can jump.
He can do it.
He can do a high jump.
Yep. Okay.
And I think he's going to do some high jumping, and I think he's going to do well. So he's there. The other one is in the discus, and I quite like this one. He's a good bloke actually. From all reports, I haven't met him personally.
Okay. Good bloke.
But he seems like a good bloke. I'll get him up on screen for you here. Actually, I think you'll like him. He's a bit of a rough rig.
Well, I'd hope so. He's throwing a fucking discus. He's got some fucking arms on him.
So, well, you've got that. You've got to need that for discus, don't you? Those arms are pretty important. But he's just a good bloke. Just a good classic Australian.
Yep.
Really.
Yep.
So I want to get behind him, and he's a good chance. I think he came fourth in Tokyo.
Does he have a name?
He does, mate. I'm getting there.
Oh, I thought you missed it.
No, I'm building up the suspense.
Okay,
building up the suspense. Okay. Came fourth, I think, in Tokyo. Maybe even third. I'm not sure. I don't think so. But he did well. He did well. He's also good mates with Brandon Starc.
Oh,
so they've got the connection there.
Yep.
They were roommates.
Yep.
They were roommates in the 2021 Olympics.
The boys.
So there's that connection there. He's paying $19. His name's Matthew Denny.
Matthew Denny.
I like that
two
one.
singles that you're putting on?
Yeah. You can throw it into a multi. I tell you what, that's paying $1,900. So bit of value there. Bit of value there.
Christ,
but no, I do look. Brandon Starc might not have bit of a roughie. But I'm actually quite keen on the Matthew Denny one. I think he's a chance. He is a chance. And at $19, I think it's pretty good value there. I think he's a genuine chance at a medal. And if things go his way, I think he can get a gold.
100% he can.
So that's my bet of the week.
Beautiful.
You got one?
I do.
Do you?
I've got my friend Scotty Drinkwater.
Okay,
You've heard of him?
Yep.
The fullback for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He's I think he's going to score a try.
Okay.
End of try July. It's finished.
It has.
But yeah, I think he's going to score. And then I think Samuel Stone Street from the Sharks.
Right.
He'll score a try as well, and that's my bet of the week.
Okay.
Something sweet, something simple.
I do like it.
Two great names in
How did your bet of the week go? Did you get up?
No. The West Indies got flogged and didn't really get to bowl much in the second innings.
That's not ideal,
I sort of need them to bowl first, ideally.
Yeah.
And they didn't.
So we've got Scotty Drinkwater to score, and you want...
Cronulla Sharks, Samuel Stone Street.
Replacing, of course, Mulatalo.
Mulatalo, yes. I just thought two great NRL names. I'll get them into a...
That's not what you want. $6,140.
Yeah, because you're adding the bloody discus champion and the fucking pole vault.
Mate, pole vault.
I'll
tell you what, we've got a women's pole vaulter, I think, as well, that's an outside chance.
Fuck that sport, eh?
I love it.
Imagine if you bend it back the wrong way.
Yeah.
Off you go.
I do enjoy the pole vaulting.
Fuck that noise, dude.
That and the, I don't know. I don't like the running. The running bores me, actually, a bit.
Surprise.
Yeah. Not a big fan of running.
What's that paying?
It is $3.20.
The great names.
$3.20 for Drinkwater and Stone Street.
Yep. Thank you. That's my bet of the week.
Simple. So
it's just vibes. See the names, pick them.
I like it.
What's next on our agenda of agendas?
Agenda of agendas. Plenty of agendas still to go. We've got fucking lots to talk about here.
We do.
Big week. I think most people switched off.
We spoke about one of them. Val Holmes.
Yeah.
The Cowboys have said, buddy, we don't pay your $800,000 anymore.
We don't want you. And fair enough too.
Look elsewhere.
Yeah.
And
they said, we don't like you.
And the first club that stuck their hand up is the Dragons, quite obviously, that have, they're going to lose Lomax.
Yeah.
So
they're looking for a winger.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Close to where he used to live in Cronulla, so I guess makes sense, doesn't it, really? And a good pickup for the Dragons. You can't move Sully. Sully's been fucking
No, I think it actually makes sense. Makes sense for the Dragons. But yeah, unlucky, Val.
I think it'd be a good move for him.
Yeah.
It's sort of weird because it's perfect for the Dragons. They get the goal kicker.
Yeah.
Strike centre.
It's pretty much a
like for like.
Like for like,
it
yeah.
It really is. So, yeah. Well done.
Do you reckon you play centre or wing? Or fullback? There's a bit of talk about him going fullback. I think Sloane's a bit out of favour.
Well, Flano did pick Holmes back in the day to get that fullback spot. So I said to my Dragons friend, I said, don't be surprised if he lines up at fullback.
He was playing fullback when you had both Moylan and Dugan there as well, didn't you? So it wasn't like he didn't have options.
Moylan was in the 6 and Dugan was in the centres.
So
I love Dugan.
Two handy fullbacks.
I really loved him.
That he kind of picked in front of. So
yeah. And look, he's turned out to be a very good player. So
Stefano as well. Some more signing news, and
yep.
He kind of just said, "I don't want to play for the Tigers anymore," which fair enough.
I don't know if you've seen the reported club. I would love the move. Have you seen it?
It's one of two, so it's either Storm or Bulldogs.
If he goes to the Bulldogs, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I think you go to the Bulldogs. I think that they've got the money. They need a good front row.
They don't have a front row at the moment. They don't have a
front row.
They're all injured, which is nuts to me. And they're still winning games.
And Phil Gould's come out a couple of times before this news broke and said that he's looking for a front rower. Like he wants a front rower.
A genuine front rower.
So they're clearly looking for him. They're clearly interested.
That's what's so impressive about the Bulldogs right now.
It's good for him as well. He's got a family. He doesn't want to move to Melbourne.
Well, his partner said, I'd prefer to stay in Sydney if possible.
So it just makes sense the Bulldogs move. They're a club that's on the up.
Such a good fucking move for the Bulldogs.
Look, obviously the appeal for Melbourne is, everyone that goes to Melbourne seems to play better.
But the Bulldogs...
But how long's Craig going to be there for,
Exactly.
How long's Bellamy? If you're signing for
4 years.
Let's
just go 4 years.
Right? I think that's what the deal is, 3 or 4 years. He might be there for 1 year. Then you got a new rookie coach stepping in.
Yeah, exactly right.
Are they going to be the same after he leaves?
And this is the Bulldogs' first year of, up and about. They're up and about. So they're a club you want to play for. Especially they have no forwards, so he's going to slot straight in. There's no dilly-dallying. He'll be right in there. Yeah. So,
he's going to be that leader for them. If that interests him, being that leader and the guy.
Well, now he can get value out of his hard-earned minutes. Yeah. No offense to the Tigers, but he puts in a shift every game and just to no avail. Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah.
Jerome Luai, we love him. New South Welshman.
You like him.
Well,
I like him. I like him when he's playing Origin.
Mate, he is just...
It's the only time I like him.
He's won 100 games in the NRL. He's played 122 total.
It's good.
Let that sink in.
They're good stats.
22 losses in 100 games. That's fucked. Quickest to 100 wins ever.
Yeah.
That's everyone thought it was Cronk and nah.
Good.
Luai. It's
good on you, Luai.
What a stat! Yeah. What a stat, bro.
That's pretty impressive. It is pretty impressive.
And even without Cleary, he gets it done.
He'd be the best, like the first to 100 wins, wouldn't he?
Easily,
you'd have to be
in that race, surely.
Yeah.
He just does it without Cleary too. Cleary's missed a lot of games the last 2 years, and he just wins.
Yeah. The NRLW, that's back as well.
It is back. Try July.
I tell you what,
they went hard.
They put the men to absolute shame.
I'll give it to the Cowboys and the Sharks. They had a crack.
They did to an extent.
Mulatalo done the Jeff Hardy. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, there were a couple of good ones.
Just abused Liam Eason. That was very Kyle Feld of him. Yeah. If you know, you know.
But the whole team efforts that the NRLW do, like,
what about the MMA
they get around
celebration where Parramatta and Brisbane came to actual punches?
Yeah, how good was that? The punch
I think that should be worth 10 grand.
Oh, easily.
Yeah,
throwing 20 grand.
That was cool. Bit of fisticuffs round one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. The women's try celebrations were fucking sick. They were so good.
The whole team.
They were so good. Grenades. They had bowling pins. Like
had the Eels. They did the starting lineup they did the synchronized swimming. Did you see that one? That was good.
No, I didn't.
The hurdles. Did you see the hurdles? That's my favorite. They had like each player just like on the ground as a hurdle, and then they had just one player like jumping.
That's awesome. That's actually so good.
Like they're so like creative and choreographed. Is that a word? That's not a word. But I'm gonna make it a word. So
yeah, it was good.
Shout out to the women. Basically,
so good.
It's been a good week for women in the Olympics. They've been carrying it.
They're carrying it,
and they're carrying Try July.
We love our ladies.
They're doing outstanding.
We love our Australian women. We bow down to you.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's been so good.
Speaking of women, Katy Perry.
What a fucking transition.
Well, she's a woman, isn't she?
Bring back Meatloaf.
She's been named as the AFL. Now, we don't normally touch on AFL, but she's the AFL entertainment for their grand final.
At halftime.
So it got me thinking, what could the NRL do to kind of,
Meatloaf. Bring him back out of the grave.
John Farnham.
Prince. Michael Jackson. Are we talking?
That'd be a good effort, wouldn't it?
Jesus, that'd be good. Get the Jackson 5 about. I don't know. Who would you like to see at the NRL?
There's a bit of talk about AC/DC. That'd be.
I feel like that's a talk every year.
Yeah.
Like, are they available? It's very.
Aren't half of them dead?
Probably.
Yeah.
Is Kiss alive? In Excess, what are they doing?
In Excess, he's still there, I think. The Beatles, no, they're dead. They're long gone, aren't they?
Are they? I'm not sure. Andre Rieu.
Kid Leroy. He's a South fan.
That would be cool. And I feel like he would do it as well. What about 1-4?
1-4, that'd be good.
Sally 1-4.
Yeah, get 1-4.
Let's be real. It's going to be the Panthers and someone. Like, it would just be...
Makes sense.
It just makes sense. Sally 1-4 from the Western Sydney.
Just get Jimmy Barnes out.
Instead of the boys walking out with the boombox, they're walking out with 1-4 just on the mics, dude. Imagine that.
No, get Jimmy Barnes or Shepherd out for the 12th time. That'll get the crowd going.
Is that a bombs away? Is that the say Geronimo? What about what's that other guy's name? I need $1. $1 is what I need. Hey. God, Alec Black. I don't
know.
Yeah,
I only know the song because it's the Macca's Loose Change menu song.
Of course it is. Oh, Will, you've got problems.
Yeah, who else is out there? Who else would do it, do you reckon?
McDonald's is...
Taylor Swift?
No.
What's she doing?
Too expensive. She'd want like 10 mil to be booked, for sure. What about Bieber? Charging that fucking rich family in the Middle East like 20 mil for an hour performance.
Jeez.
They paid it.
Yeah.
They didn't give a fuck.
Well, they're rich.
Yeah. It'd be nice.
I don't think he was performing anymore, Bieber.
He did for them.
He cancelled his fucking Australian tour. I was going to go and see him.
They flew him there. He sung. He hung around. They flew him back.
Yeah. No, I'm a big Bieber fan.
You're a believer.
I'm a believer.
Yeah, you're a believer.
No, I was going
Did
to
you cut for Bieber?
I was going to his concert. But yeah, no, he had his problems with his eye or something. So his face broke.
Yeah,
so
pink eye.
Yeah. Gets the better of him. So yeah, cancelled the performance. So he's quit. He's retired from performing for now, I guess.
That's weak from him, I'll be honest. That's weak.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Good on you, Bieber.
But I think Kid Leroy would be cool if we could get him.
In all seriousness.
Because he's got that right type of music like to pump the crowd up. You don't want someone that's going to, Do you really want Shepherd?
Amy Shark? Well, dude. No.
Amy Shark.
That was rough. Sorry.
Come on, mate.
It was a joke.
Guy Sebastian.
Oh, God. Now, if you want to get the biggest tosser in all of Australia, get Guy Sebastian.
I'll tell you a story about Guy Sebastian.
No, was he being a tosser? Shock.
I've seen him on A Current Affair.
Yeah, fighting with his neighbour.
It
happens every year. He's always fighting with someone.
He's fighting with his neighbour.
He's going to a court case with this fucking court case.
No, because he wanted to like build up this fence and like he had a whinge because the neighbour wouldn't pay half of it. Like, mate, you're
if the neighbour says no, fucking sweet.
Like he's got so much money. Well, probably doesn't, but he's got more than his fucking neighbour. And he's the one that wants the like. There was already a fence there.
Yeah,
but he wanted a fence to match the rest of his house.
Well, that's the saying. If you can't agree, you pay for it.
Yeah,
you pay for it.
Yeah. So he went to a current affair and he's like, Tracy, Tracy, they didn't let me.
I lost weight one time and.
Yeah, no, but we've seen him perform at the State of Origin in, I want to say 2018. It was the one where Tedesco scored that try right on full time to win us the decider.
Yeah.
And he was the pre-match performance to hype the crowd up.
God,
and he sung fucking choir.
God, that would have
been
shit.
He sung choir. That was what brought the crowd up. So, yeah. Ever since then, he's just...
And
he does,
yeah, he does my head in.
Yeah.
And a little Australian boy, well, a few Australian boys are still tormenting Americans. Steve Smith and the Washington Wizards. What are they? Wizards, the Commanders, the Freedom.
The Freedoms.
I've just named every Washington team in the fucking air. The Washington Freedoms.
Washington Freedoms.
Steve Smith and the Oi Bays, they would say in Western Sydney. The Travis Heads of the world. They beat the Unicorns in the fight.
Smashed them. Absolutely smashed them.
Very sad.
Yeah.
It's usually what happens in a final A. One team dies and then...
Yeah. Yeah, the Orcas were not there. They didn't make the finals. Berger just couldn't get the job done.
Shock.
But, yeah. It's pretty Mitch-matched teams.
Yep.
Mitch-matched teams is what I was trying to say.
It was.
When you look at the Freedoms, like...
The Freedoms.
They've got, They've got Steve Smith. They've got Travis Head. They've got some other players. I don't know.
Some other players.
But good players. And
the Freedoms won.
Yeah,
long story short.
They won. They got 200 runs or something. And the Unicorns, they only just cracked 100. So.
And the West Indies and England are still happening, and the West Indies are getting smashed.
Yeah.
Ben Stokes got 85 off what felt like 30 balls.
Well, he decided he was going to have a go at opening, which was a bit strange.
Very well.
It was very like, I want to have a bat because I didn't get a chance, so give me a bat, and I'm the captain. So
I want to go home early vibes. I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
Boys, if I don't score 50 and 20 balls, tell me. Give me a whistle.
Yeah. So it's a bit strange. I feel a bit sorry for their regular opener who's just like, nah, mate, I'll just,
Harry Brooks
normally bat at number 6, but, I'll get the job done today. It's all right.
I'm the captain. Give it to me.
Yeah.
What's your question of the week this week?
Question of the week.
While we wrap it up.
Speaking of the Olympics, we spoke about it. We haven't spoken about it for a while, but bringing it back.
I miss it, actually.
Bring it back.
Up the Aussies.
Yeah, go the Aussies, eh?
Up the women.
Are they on at the moment? No.
Later.
Yeah.
Later. You got me excited for 2 seconds.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'll chuck it on.
Up the women. They're fucking carrying the boats.
They're so good.
They're carrying the boats.
They are. Carrying the boats.
Literally. Who's going to carry the boats? The Aussie women are.
Jess Fox's. She's not carrying boats. She's in the boat.
She's in the boat. And she's carrying the boat to the water.
The other ones, they're falling out of the boats.
Yeah, true.
But, she's in the boat.
What's your question?
The question is, the Olympic gold medal.
Yes.
Is it
historic piece of sport history?
It's great, right? Is there anything better that you could win as an athlete than a gold medal across any sport?
I'd only say one trophy would beat it. Probably the World Cup trophy. That is so iconic around the world. It's just...
I'd rather a gold medal.
As you said, get 2 gold medals together, clanging.
Yeah. Because you get... you don't each get a World Cup trophy, right?
That's true. Yeah, and it's very... I've got a gold medal, you don't. Sucked in. Yeah, no, a gold medal would be up there. I'd say it's top 3.
I feel like it's just out. You just go to the clubs, have a gold medal around your neck,
yeah,
and no one can say anything. You can't be like, oh, look at this dickhead, thinks he's good. No, mate, he's won a medal for the country. Yes, it's a personal one, but it's for the country.
He's done it for when Molly said, "I didn't do this for myself. I did it for the country." I was like, "I love you, bitch.
Yeah.
I fucking love you. She's a sick bitch. She's a chick." I love it.
Allegedly.
It was like big beach energy.
Yeah.
I'm doing not this for me, I'm doing this for you. I felt, keep swimming. Yeah. Get out there. The tears. That's what I want to see. She was...
You got your premiership rings, your NFL rings, those kind of things, but I think a gold medal trumps that.
100%. That was some mad shit the way she said that. That was like some boss bitch energy.
Yeah.
She was just bossing around, dude. That was sick.
So on that note, right, if a gold medal is the greatest prize that you can win as an athlete, what would you be willing to do for one?
I'd suck the devil off. Wouldn't you?
Oh, 100%.
I would shine the shoes of every athlete in the morning.
And when I say that, what would you do for a gold medal? It's not just getting one. It's being top of your game to win that. Because I feel like
that's like a sexual favor. Okay, well, sorry.
No. The sexual favor is fine, but I'm saying
is that after when they're clanging together?
It's all part of the process.
Sorry, it's steps,
baby steps. No, but what I mean is because I feel like the medal means nothing unless you've earned it, right?
Yeah.
So when I say what would you do for a gold medal, it's not just actually having the medal, but it's doing something to earn the medal. So you've won the event.
You've won the event. Bro,
and then you've earned that gold medal. You get the whole thing, the medal, the presentation, all of that. What would you do for that? Because that's fucking cool. Like I would do some heinous things.
I've just said what I'd do and I won't take it back.
Yeah, I'd do more than that. I would.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of sucking. There'd be a lot
Is there a line that you wouldn't cross for that?
Oh, there'd be a couple lines.
Couple of lines.
That I would cross. But yeah, there would be a couple, but
yeah,
I'll just leave it at the sexual favours. Sex sells.
Yeah, it does. I can think probably 2 lines.
And we won't go into them.
2 lines that I wouldn't cross.
I know what yours are. You sick little fuck.
I would not go there, but anything else, I reckon's on the...
I would kiss Ravi on the lips.
I'd do more than that to Ravi.
Even just without the gold medal at the end of it.
Oh, no, that's just your Saturday night.
100%. But yeah, I do a lot. Mostly sexual favours.
Yeah, I do plenty of them. Yeah.
No one's safe. You want it, you get it. No jokes.
Animals.
No one.
No
is safe.
No one is safe. Jeez.
What an episode. That was enjoyable.
It was. It was good. You know what even more enjoyable? Watching us win gold.
You know what was even more enjoyable? You finally getting to taste the Hungry Jacks.
Oh, what an episode.
Shake.
Jeez, we've gone through some stuff. It's been a journey this episode.
Chicks dominating.
Jeez, it's gone on a bit this episode.
It's been great,
but it needed to.
It was the first Olympic episode.
A lot to talk about. But there's been so much
just know
that we've done.
We would suck dick for the we would suck dick for the nation.
Absolutely. That's where we'll end it. That's where we'll end it, I think.
Goodbye all.